Hi everyone, I'm Stacey from BGN TV, and I will be sharing with you today my personal testimony, and I really hope that it will be a blessing to someone. You know, love is a beautiful thing, and when you truly love someone, it's really hard to let them go. I say this in memory of my mom, who was diagnosed with cancer in 1998. No, having cancer is not an easy thing for anyone, for the person who's going through it and the family who has to sit and watch your loved one being sick. And for me, hearing about the cancer situation with my mom, it was like my world was just tumbling down, tumbling down. It's as if we as a family, we were trying to understand if it's a case that she would be healed from it, or how much longer is it that she would have to live. Anyway, going through the motions, I started to really pray, asking God, to just allow me to know exactly what his will was, because I really wanted to know if, is my mother going to live? Brethren, my Facebook friends and family, it wasn't an easy task. It wasn't an easy situation for a family. But God has been so good. God has been truly good to me. After my mom was diagnosed and praying about it, God eventually answered my prayer, and he allowed me to know that she was ready to go. In other words, she accomplished what she needed to accomplish and purpose was fulfilled. She was ready to go. One of the hardest things was just to sit and watch and knowing in my heart that she was really going to go. When she finally died, that blew me altogether. Even though I understood God's will, I understand even the fact that the Lord revealed that persons would have been saved as a result of her life. My mother was a devoted Christian woman. She was a Sunday school teacher. She a kind, loving mother anyone would ever wanted, and when we had to go through the situation where she eventually passed, and just to carry on from there, it wasn't an easy task for any of us, whether me or my sibling. And I remember at one stage I got so depressed, so heavy. My heart was heavy, and I thought that it was something that I could really deal with. And just the fact that God actually showed me that this was his will for her to go. And when the blow came, it was just difficult. And I remember saying to God one morning, one night, better yet, I wish that I didn't have to wake up. And why couldn't you just allow me to go with her? Because that would have been so much easier on me, instead of having to deal with the situation of losing a loved one. And I remember saying to the Lord, this is harder than I thought. This is weighing me down, God. I will never forget what the Lord did in that instant. It was so quick. He showed me the whole process of all the egg and the sperm meet, and the race for the sperm to meet with the egg in order for a child to be conceived. It was as if I was watching a TV in the spirit. And then the Lord spoke, I chose you, and you are here for a purpose. When all of that message hit my brain, I realized that God did not have to allow me to be here. In that moment, I just felt a supernatural lifting of that heaviness that was weighing me down. I felt a peace that came over me. Who could that be but God? He has given me a new desire, wanting to live and to enjoy life. Did I cry after that? Yes, I did. but He has given me His strength and His peace each day. To God be the glory, honor, and praise. Having gone through the experience, God has given me this desire in wanting to ensure that His plans and purposes are accomplished in my life and never to fear death. So whatever you're going through today, whether you have a loved one who has passed away or someone who is extremely ill, cast your burden upon the Lord and He will sustain you. He will help you. God bless you all.